Welcome to BBLB. It's day 20 and the time is 6:01.
You know what? They're excited.
They're so excited. The sun's shining. We all should be excited. Now, the cup may be gone, but the glass is certainly full, as on tonight's show we're joined by spooky stars of Dead Set, The League of Gentlemen, and now Ghost Stories. It's Andy Nyman and Jeremy Dyson.
Come on! Come on!
Plus,
Suck it up. Come on.
Plus, we'll also be revealing the housemates' true colours as aura reader Nina Ashby is going to be here.
Yeah, yeah, she told me something about my aura already, guys.
Really? What?
Yeah, no.
You're going to save it?
Hey, of course. And it's nomination day, everybody. That's right. We'll be exclusively revealing who's been nominated
Exclusively?
later. Exclusively later on in this very show.
As always, we want to hear your thoughts on our burning issue question. Was Sunshine really going to share her crisps?
No.
Get in touch on the website.
She wasn't going to share anything.
She's not a sharer.
But what about the action from last night? There was hunger and heartbreak for Sunshine when she felt the wrath of the Addams family.
There was international flirting when the house linked up to Big Brother Germany for a penalty shootout. And Shabby's hopes of scoring with Kiva were shattered when she was reminded that she had a boyfriend.
Oh, methinks the lady doth protest too much. Yeah? What I was going to say was, it was a proper kick in the...
Whoa! Let's just take a look.
Sunshine?
Yeah?
You know the crisps, could we open them because we're all dying?
Yeah, when I've got my nails out, I'll bring them out.
I felt like a little beggar there.
Do you want them, Shabby?
No, I'm good, thanks, Sunshine.
I thought everybody wanted them. That's why everyone was going on.
Sunshine, it was the principle of the matter.
I'm sorry, but I am sharing them with people.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends, once more. Cry God for Harry, England, and St. George!
JJ and Josie, how exciting!
Well, don't worry about all that. What about England actually winning something? That's more exciting. Anyway, what do women know about football?
I know quite a lot. I know about the offside rule.
Yeah?
Not many women do! And I also know that Big Brother Germany's goal scorer is a 24-year-old aspiring model called Mark, who lives in southwest Germany. And I also know it was 36 penalties before Iffy scored the winning goal.
Oh, well, because I thought I actually knew quite a lot that Big Brother started on the 11th of January and lasted for 211 days, but that pales in comparison to your kind of stats, babe.
It really does, George, it really does. Anyway, joining us now are a duo who are currently scaring audiences on a nightly basis.
Ben and Mario?
No.
Oh.
Please welcome the League of Gentlemen's Jeremy Dyson and star of the Dead Set, Andy Nyman.
Hello, boys. Hello, boys. Tell you what, looks pretty scary in here.
How are
we doing,
you?
gentlemen?
Good.
All right, let's high five it
low
now.
five. Nice one.
Let's high five and kiss.
We mentioned Dead Set.
Yes.
Andy starred in Dead Set. Andy, are there any zombies in the house this year?
For
See
me-
what we've done there? We've pulled it together.
Very clever.
Yeah.
For me, one zombie, Shabby.
Really?
Why so?
Why?
Walking Dead.
Really? Yeah, you know what? I think, if anybody is a zombie, I would have to say it's probably her. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you said it.
That's why I said
That's
it.
why I said it, guys. That's why I said it. Now, am I right in saying you're both starring in a West End show at the moment called Ghost Stories?
No, we're not. But we've both written it and directed
Am I right in
it.
saying you've both written and directed a show
You're
in the West
right.
End called
At the
Ghost
Duke
Stories?
of York's Theatre.
We've
Yeah.
actually got a little clip of that right now, guys.
Intense is the word.
He was scared. He screamed the loudest.
I was scared.
It's definitely the scariest thing I've ever seen. I'm scared to go home, seriously. I refuse to go home right now.
Keep telling yourself it's only a show, huh? I think it also applies to Big Brother, guys. That looks incredibly scary. Why do you like scaring people so much?
I think it makes you feel alive, doesn't it, when you've survived something that makes you really scared. So it's a great buzz.
OK, so that's why people come out the house and they feel invigorated about life. They've been scared. They've been
Yeah,
scared
I think
since they come out and think, you know what, if I've gone through this, if I've beaten this challenge,
I can do anything.
I can do
Take
anything.
on.
Now, Jeremy, before Dead
Nuts
Set...
magazine. I can take that on. Provided they get money out.
before Dead
Not if
Set
you went out
reared
early.
its head, is it true that you were developing an idea for a haunted Big Brother?
Never mind an idea. I wrote 2 scripts, and then
Really?
he came along in his thing, and that was it.
He
Killed
came
it
along
dead.
in his
Charlie
thing,
Brooker, let's blame
stole
him.
it from me.
Yeah.
No, because it's the creepiest place in the world. The
Big Brother house?
Yeah. And so I just had the thing of, well, if you took it and actually you put it somewhere isolated, so I just put it on an island in the middle of the Thames. But it was all remote, so there were remote
Right.
cameras. So there was
Imagine how much better than Dead Set that would have been, guys.
Yes.
Huh?
What are you cheering for?
Don't cheer anything, Andy. Don't cheer anything. And now the fear of the unknown, obviously, it's a big part of Ghost Stories, which is actually currently on in the West End at the moment.
Duke of York's Theatre.
But how much does it relate to the Big Brother house, the fear of the unknown?
I think it's huge. And for me, always watching, over the years, the biggest moment of fear has got to be pre-eviction, standing on the other side of that door, hearing the cheers, or even when you're in the house, hearing what they're shouting. There was a moment with Sunshine.
Yes.
earlier
Do you
in
know,
the-
we've actually
We've got
got
a
that
clip.
moment.
Have you?
Yes,
We've got
we
that
do.
moment.
Have a look.
Yeah.
They hate me. Promise me. Not even for a second did you say get sunshine out.
No, not at all.
They didn't say
If
that.
anything, they were saying get them all out.
Promise
No,
on
no,
your
they
life you
promised
didn't
it.
hear them say get sunshine
No,
out.
it was get someone out.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
get someone
sunshine,
out.
It was get someone out.
Anyway.
She's not.
just
We
having
were
a
just
little
flopping
chat then.
stuff around there. Wait, how much?
Sorry.
She's not buying
She's
that for a
not buying
second,
that
is she?
for 1 second.
Yeah, they said get someone out, not sunshine, love. Get someone.
It's been really someone today, hasn't it?
Yeah. They're always shouting that get someone out outside the house. I mean, genuinely, how much is that going to affect the guys in the house when you hear all that noise? They do it obviously every eviction night. They play in the cheers or the respective boos. It must really freak them out, no?
Well, sound plays a huge part. I mean, in the show, we use sounds to kind of
Back
really.
on the show.
Well, no,
Amazing.
it's the parallels between
right,
the
sorry,
two.
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
So there are certain deep tones that can make people feel really uncomfortable. You can play classical music. Often in underground stations, they play classical music to stop people behaving violently. So any sounds like this are really going to put people on edge, hearing that stuff again and again and again.
Paranoia is a massive thing, obviously, as well in the Big Brother house. And they were paranoid today when they nominated for the 3rd time. Here's an exclusive clip of them doing that.
I'm going to go for a wild card that will shock everyone.
She's an immature attention seeker.
She's been quite clever in sort of flying under the radar the last sort of 3 weeks.
Getting angry. I'm gonna get annoyed. You better be quiet or I'll get annoyed.
But then I wish that I would have voted for him the first week. But then, come the second week, I voted for him, and I didn't feel too bad after voting for him because he kept doing things that made me think, well, actually, I'm glad I voted for you.
They constantly flout the rules of Big Brother.
It's very hard to spend time with someone that I can't fully trust. And she just doesn't contribute any sort of intellectual stimulus to the conversation.
You got people that's got to walk miles just to get a bit of clean water. So to not eat what we're given and moan about it when there's starving people in the world, I don't like.
Can I just say Josie's the best person who's ever been in that house?
She's
Brilliant. Like that.
amazing.
She doesn't win it, it's going to be a travesty. But I'm totally neutral. Now, Andy, the housemates obviously now 3rd week of nominations on this series. The mind games it's going crazy in there. How are they going to be feeling? It's going to be rife with paranoia, sure.
I've got to be going mad. And for me, the most paranoia-inducing thing is the tree.
Really? You like the tree?
Brilliant.
Well, I hate it, but I love it.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people feel that way about the tree, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe you could rope the tree into the show.
Not a bad idea. Which show would that be?
I think you guys have got a show at the moment, don't you?
Ghost Stories on the Duke of York's every night in the West End. Yeah.
Now, if you guys were in the house, I'm
Yeah.
sure you probably wouldn't go in the house, but if you were, how would you play with their minds after nominations? What would you do if you could take the Big Brother role?
Well, I did used to do a thing. How would I, if I was Big Brother, you mean, rather than a housemate?
I want to know what he was going to say.
Yeah. Tell us what you would do.
No, I thought you meant...
If you were a housemate.
If I was a housemate,
Yeah.
well, I did used to do this thing where I would go in a lift with a friend and we're getting on different floors and I would pretend to have seizures and then fall into him.
You said a friend you used to do this
Yeah,
with.
no, but it was like... But
To freak other people out.
To freak other people out. So I did perfect that act,
Yeah.
kind of on command.
And
So
how did they react?
Well, as you would imagine.
They were scared.
They freaked out.
Freaked out.
So you've always liked scaring people. Brilliant.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank
Give them a
you
big
so
round of applause.
much.
That's it, gentlemen. Still to come, we'll be revealing who the housemates have nominated this week in the news.
Plus, Aura Reed and Nina Ashby's in the camera runs to see how the housemates' chakras are behaving in the wake of nominating.
And don't forget to upload your footage if you want to be in with a chance of taking on the house in this week's You versus the Housemates. I know, you're right to be excited. Here's what you have to do. We'll see you in 4.
The viewer must spin on the spot for 30 seconds. Spins may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. It's the viewer's choice. Viewers must face the camera, then spin.
Go.
Each full spin within 30 seconds will be counted. Do make sure you clear the area which is going to be used of all dangerous objects before beginning the attempt.